54 is the mic.
There you go.
Okay. Alrighty. Today we're going to be tying a Chum Fry pattern. We're going to start seeing these guys in about a month or two. So, it's a good time to start filling up your box. Some various sizes, various colors and stuff like that. This is just an example of something we like to do and has been pretty effective for us. So this is just a smaller olive variation. Feel free to tie them in brown, a darker olive, whatever looks fishy to you. Alright, so we're just going to start throwing some thread down. Wrap it towards the back. And then I'm going to take a little bit of just some Flashaboo and a pearl, but you can use any sort of mylar you like, flat braid, dubbing in any sort of like pearl or silver color, something just to give that body a little bit more flash, and take a little bit of focus off that hook color. But part of it is just for the angler at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tie that flash in by the tips, and then all I'm gonna do is just wrap it up to the top.
Yeah, sorry, I'm cat.
Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just throwing it on there. So if it's splitting from you and showing some of that thread, it's not a big deal. So I'm using an olive thread to kind of match the color of the fly, just in case that bleeds through a little bit. Wrap it up, tie it off, trim it, drop that stuff. All right, now I'm gonna use a little bit of some EP fiber. You can use Steve-Farrar mix, craft fur, bucktail, whatever you want, but this EP is kind of nice to shape it and make it look how you want it to look. I'm just gonna tie that in at the head there. Call it a day. Doesn't have to be perfect. Tie it off, trim it up. Wrap some stray fibers down. Then I'm just gonna take some of that flash I cut off earlier, some of my garbage pieces, and I'm just gonna tie that in both sides there, just for the side profile. Ooh. Something like that. Now I'm just gonna trim these stragglers up a bit. The shape of the body that I want. And then I'm done tying stuff in, so I'm just gonna finish that off. Trim that. And then I'm just using some adhesive eyes. You can use flat ones, 3D ones, whatever you want. They all work. Just gives a little shine on the front. Maybe the fish like it. Maybe we just like it. Who knows? Whatever the reason, I don't care. It works. Just set them where you want them. Try to get them even as you can. Just take a little UV resin, use Loon, Solarez, whatever you like to use. Throw some in the middle there, zap it.
How long are we zapping for?
A minute. Zap it for a minute.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
So it's secured. If you want it to be more secure, you can resin all the way around it. But it's up to you. And then, your traditional Chum Fry pattern is going to have that kind of barring on it. So you can see that with this guy here. I like to use a black or a brown Sharpie, and I just kind of try to get like 3 dots in there if I can along that body. There you go. Pretty much done. You can clean it up a little bit more if you want that. There you go. There's your chum fry.
Where are you fishing?
I'm going to fish this in Puget Sound. Pretty much end of February, early March through sometimes even May, depending on where you are in the Sound. You'll see these guys mostly down south, Hammersley Inlet, Hood Canal, that kind of area. You'll see them lining the beaches, and if you're in the right place at the right time, you'll see fish eating them and looking for them. But yeah, super simple. Like I said, feel free to exchange some of these materials out. Any synthetic in an olive brown, silver, green, anything like that's going to work just fine for you. Add a little flash in there to catch their attention and some eyes, and good to go.
What do you work? What's your name?
And I work at Emerald Water Anglers. My name is Mitch. Thanks for watching.